Hello, this is Guy Grant, your Spring Hill, Florida realtor, and I'm coming to you today with an update on that Chinese land ownership law. As most of you know, I've done a couple videos on this before. Four Chinese people and a real estate brokerage that serves Chinese clients filed a lawsuit, and they sought an injunction. The injunction would stop the law from going into effect until after the lawsuit was settled. The purpose of the law was to curb the influence of the Chinese government and the Chinese Communist Party in Florida. And of course, the American Civil Liberties Union filed for the plaintiffs against that and said that it's stereotypes and really tired tropes. So anyway, that's what's going on. The law said that people from foreign countries of concern, China, Russia, Iran, North Korea, Venezuela, and Syria, but it focused mainly on Chinese people who were not U.S. citizens or permanent U.S. residents, which I found another article on it, and the actual case is Shen versus Simpson. And the key motivator was the fact that a Chinese food manufacturer bought 300 acres of land 12 miles from an Air Force base that was a military drone base. And they're worried about cybersecurity, espionage, national security threats, and all of that. But the key to this thing is it applies only to those domiciled in China or companies controlled by such individuals. And for Florida law, domicile is one that is domiciled where it is physically present and intends to remain permanently or indefinitely. And what they're saying is that none of the individual plaintiffs who filed the lawsuit are subject to the act. So they're trying to say, okay, well, they don't have standing to file either. And they're arguing about whether the Florida real estate company has standing as well. And I don't know how they could unless they could show that they were showing the Chinese Communist Party was buying a bunch of property and they were making brokerage fees off that. I don't think they probably want to do that. But anyway, it targets the Chinese government and members of the Chinese Communist parties. And once again, it talks about people domiciled in China or companies controlled by those individuals. So if you come back over to this article, the foreign countries, they can't buy agricultural land near military bases, what it all boils down to. And part of the reason why the DOJ got their panties in a bunch is they're trying to say it's fair housing and they're going after the law because of that. But they have their own committee on foreign investment, this CFIUS, which has the power to review real estate transactions involving certain people from other countries. So that I think they don't like the fact that the Florida law is stepping on their toes. That's why the Department of Justice filed a statement of interest. They're trying to base it on fair housing, but I don't think that's really what it's all about. And anyway, you have these other attorneys from all these other states that have similar laws, and they've all filed a friend of the court brief opposing the plaintiff's request for the injunction, trying to stop the injunction that would stop the law from going into effect. So, bottom line is that the judge said a decision is not super imminent, which means he's probably not going to make a decision on this anytime real soon. But that's the update on this, and I just want to keep you informed because I find this case interesting. So if there's anything I can do for you, please get a hold of me. Until next time.